We're going to go through our last 2.0, 1.2.5, which is to be able to write an inequality given a scenario. So just like writing an equation from a scenario, we want to read it, figure out what's going on, and then start to write. So it says Rosie wants to start volunteering now for her required hours. She plans to volunteer once per week for 2.5 hours, or 2.25 hours, sorry. Write an equation to represent how many weeks it will take her to reach her 60 hours if she already has 12 hours logged. So we want to see how long it's going to take to reach our 60 hours. And so with inequalities, I always suggest starting with the total, and that is our total, our 60 hours. And so if I'm looking at that, I want to write down 60 first. And then if she has exactly 60 hours, she will still meet her requirement. So I'm going to do the or equal to part. And then I kind of want to ask myself, if she has more or less, will that work? So if she has more than 60 hours, that will also satisfy her requirement. If she has less, it will not. So I want to use the greater than symbol. Now I want to go back through and see what else is happening. So if I look through, it says that she's volunteering once a week for 2.5 hours. And we want to figure out how many weeks it will take. She also has 12 hours already logged. So if I already have 12 hours, I'm just starting with that 12. It doesn't matter how many weeks go by. Then I'm adding any additional hours. And the additional hours that I'm adding are the 2.25 that happen every week. Since I used a variable there, I do want to define it, so I'm just going to go back up by weeks and put a W. And now I want to make sure this makes sense. So I have 12 hours already logged, plus the 2.25 that I do every week. And that needs to be greater than or equal to 60 hours that I need total. This all seems to make sense, and that's the whole learning target, is just making sure you can get all those pieces out of the story.